Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries. Special edition today. It's going to be, as I previewed, an all too brief rundown of my top 10 favorite movies, and I can't give enough attention to them, but I guess it's like a, I don't know, a test. So we're on time constraints. I'm also going to do a makeup tutorial, such as it is. I can't afford exact colors, you guys. For what would be, let's say, audition ready in the daytime. I open my loft window, I'm getting as much light from, like, you know, the laundry room or whatever, so there you go. Okay, so now these movies are in no particular order. There are 10 of my favorites. Again, also, these movies are just, you know, there is no such thing as the best movie of anything. There's so many genres and whatever. So these are, of course, my personal picks. They have been different over the years, of course, but these are, I don't know, I'm 59 now, so maybe I firmed out my favorites. So let's start, and again, these are in no particular order. Okay, the first is a 1970s movie. Oh, the other weird thing about this is that of the 10, four are adaptations of Broadway plays. So again, right, you know, like my theater background and all that shit. So there you go. First one is a 1970s comedy. It's directed by Richard Lester. Again, it was a big Broadway hit. And it is about a gay bathhouse. And it involves, it's an ensemble piece like you have never seen, or at least, you know, it's obviously a favorite of mine. Like I said, it's ensemble. Now, a lot of my favorites are either going to be like performance driven, obviously some theater, many of them visually driven, and a lot of them psychologically driven, because I don't have like a lot of, like, you know, happy, you know, whatevers in my collection of my favorites right now. So again, the Ritz, you know, is so quotable. I mean, you think Mommy Dearest is quotable? I put one clip up of one line that F. Murray Abraham says that is, I don't know, got like 5,700 views. It was so funny. So another, you know, from the Broadway cast is Jack Weston, who is amazing, because he plays it straight the whole time. He really doesn't have any joke. Of course, Rita Moreno does, with her mixed metaphors. You guys, you have got to see this. Google it and go under videos and just find it. There's one channel that does it. So that is, like, I guess you could say, like, my favorite comedy, obviously, because like I said, there's not a lot of comedies in here. So definitely, if you can, Kay Ballard, Jack Weston, Rita Moreno, etc. Unfriggin' believable. So let's now go to what some of us know as obviously Sean's favorite, or one, let's just say it's up there, because I did a show on it, and that is Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary's Baby, as I discussed before, first of all, is so visually sumptuous, from new, like how she decorates the apartment, to, with the Gothic nature of the Dakota, and and Ruth Gordon, and you know, the devil apartment or whatever next door, so Gothic. Now, this movie I trip on because it's got so many elements. First of all, production design, as I said, many of my stuff is like, you know, visual identification, but you know, very visually driven. This, of course, is a lot of Polanski's films are like perfection in terms of production design, because everything is placed so meaningful. I mentioned the other day, like, she glances at a piece of paper for 2 seconds that says something about the previous tenant. It's foreshadowing like you cannot believe. Plus, as I said before, it deals in a subversive way for the time, 1968, about women, about thousands of years of women being used, you know, in part just because of their ability to bear children. And what would you do in a situation like evil like that? Like, you know, if it was your own kid, like, I mean, I don't know if I'd help him unlive somebody, but I might help bury the body. And again, she in the end sort of like comes to terms with that I mean, it's horrifying. I've heard people say that they can't watch that movie because it freaks them out too much. So anyway, me too. Oh, I forgot to wipe first, but I had nothing on. Now let's go to another Broadway adaptation, and that is a movie called Death and the Maiden. This was based on a Broadway play, and for the film, it has Sigourney Weaver in the lead part and Ben Kingsley in the other lead part. So this movie is extremely, extremely intense. You know, spoiler alert, Sigourney Weaver is like up there probably with at least my 5 favorite actresses, and there's like all kinds of reason for that, so I'm not going to get into it. By the way, I'm doing this, there's no mirror in front of me, by the way. I'm doing this totally blind. I have no way of knowing any placement, so we'll see. Anyway, so Death and the Maiden, again, all moral ambiguity till the very end. Does she do it? Does she not do it? We think she should do it, but should she do it or shouldn't she do it? Political prisoner in Latin America, hiding out. Husband has become a politician who's there to sort of improve things in the country, but she still has all of these deep, dark secrets about being captive. And I don't want to give spoiler alert on that. I did also put a clip of that in on my channel. So earlier, it's an earlier video. So then that brings us to All About Eve. Now this is, you know, how can you not say this is one of the most amazing films in terms of dialogue alone? Okay, spoiler, not spoiler, but, you know, I don't know, disclosure. Bette Davis, again, of course, is in my top 5 favorite. Could be number 1, believe it or not. I don't know, we'll see. That one hasn't changed in years, so I don't know. But anyway, okay, so again, what can you say? Joseph Mankiewicz, you know, it's like so quotable, so well written. And again, like I said, a lot of my stuff is performance driven. So performance wise, you know, you have what, like at least 2 Oscar noms on that performance, those performances alone. You got to see it if you haven't seen it. Again, Google and then go to videos and scroll. Okay, that brings us to another one.